1, 2, 3. You get the reference? Hello guys, how are you today? My name is David Franco. I am a full-time content creator, and I don't have millions of subs. You know, I don't have millions of YouTube subscribers and millions of Twitter followers and Instagram followers. I say that for a reason. I say this as inspiration, as motivation for you to just get out there and put the time in, put the work in. You don't need to be huge on the internet to get your hands on these kick-ass products for absolutely no cost whatsoever. So with that said, huge shout outs to Google for sending these products. They just kind of like overnighted them. I'm like, okay, let's do it, baby, let's do it. Okay, so with that said, I am on teampixel, so this isn't like a complete shock to me because I got the Pixel 4a, what was it, a month or two ago? And I gotta admit, I didn't do much with that phone because it was cool, but it didn't really excite me. This is far more exciting. The Pixel 5, my first ever 5G phone. This is a big phone, guys. Like, not literally huge phone, but it's like a flagship phone. This is their flagship model to end 2020. So this is a big deal. They also sent me a Pixel 5 case, officially branded by Google. I thought it was falling out for a second. It's just a little loose. Hear that? And finally, last but certainly not least, I've never used Pixel Buds, so I am very curious. Yes, they also sent me Pixel Buds. So let's do a very simple unboxing. This isn't meant to be like an in-depth first impressions video. I just want to show you guys, well, my first impressions, my first reaction of the Pixel 5 5G. So here we go, opening the box. Okay, so the first thing you might notice is it's a very, what's the word? It's like a pastel green. It's definitely an uncommon color for phones, but that's certainly not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. And of course, we have the camera system on the back, which is very nice. We have a little fingerprint sensor right there, which is pretty cool because not everyone wants to use their face to unlock their phones, and that's completely understandable. This is one sector that Google continues to perform beautifully in, and that's including fingerprint sensors on their phone, because you just can't get that on the iPhone nowadays. So, very cool, and of course we have Google branding down here on the bottom. Very nice. So let's take the plastic off. Ooh, very nice. And I gotta say, like, it feels really solid in the hands. Like, it's not like an insanely huge device, but honestly, that's not really a bad thing because I've been using the iPhone 11 Pro Max for over a year now, actually like about a year now. And it's a large phone. It honestly is a large phone. So sometimes it is nice to go back to something smaller. So this should be easier to use with one hand than if it was like a larger phone. So for now, let's just put that aside. Also in the packaging, we have the typical Google documentation. If I can get it out of the box, there you go. Take that off. Oh, and we do have the SIM tool, which I will not be using. I will purely be using this on Wi-Fi. USB-C cable. USB-C on both ends, I should say. Very nice. And the little adapter, I think for micro USB to USB-C. Let me see. Oh, no, I'm sorry. USB-C to USB-A. I believe I got something like this with the Pixel 4a. So, pretty cool. And of course, power brick. And this is a big deal in itself because a lot of phone manufacturers nowadays, they're kind of wanting to scale back on including things like headphones and power adapters and all that stuff. And honestly, I don't blame them. I mean, guys, I have a USB charger built into my desk. I have USB charging over there. I have USB charging in my kitchen. I have USB charging in my bedroom. So whether or not a power brick is included with today's latest and greatest phones, it honestly does not affect me one bit. But hey, it's another power adapter to put in storage. So there you go. Okay, so let's unbox the case now. This looks like a generic Pixel 5 case from Google, but I will say, I like the fact that they gave me a darker color to work with because I'm very simplistic when it comes to cases. I don't like anything too flashy. So there you go. Of course, you can see we have cutouts for the camera system, fingerprint sensor, and of course down here below for the USB-C and built-in speakers. So let's give that a little click. Very nice. Gotta be honest, I don't know if this is my style case. I might just go on Amazon and purchase like a $10 cheap pure black or even clear case because this, again, this pastel like green color is definitely different and I wouldn't mind showing that off in future videos. But for now, this is a great case and I'm obviously thankful for the fact that Google sent this to me. So yes, Google, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, so now let's boot up the phone while I unbox the Pixel Buds. It should be booting up. If it has enough battery, we'll see. Hold that for a few seconds. There you go. Got the little Google logo going. Very nice. And let's take out the Pixel Buds. One thing I noticed right away, this is actually quite heavy. Like, this is actually quite heavy. So I'm hoping it's the actual charging case that's a little heavier than expected and not the actual Pixel Buds. So let's take the plastic off. I mean, I can't really picture earbuds being heavy. So it's probably just the case. There you go. And we do have a USB-C connector on the bottom here. And I apologize for the somewhat bad lighting. We got a shadow over here and bright light over here. I promise I'll do better next time. And there's the case. It kind of looks like an egg, which is pretty cool. And the Pixel 5 is booted. Got the typical welcome screen. There you go. Hi there. Pretty cool. And I'll set that up off camera because there's really nothing else like, you know, that exciting to see, to be honest. It's just typical, like, sign into your Google account, sync your contacts, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so back to the Pixel Buds. Let's open up for the first time. Wow, okay. Okay, first impression. The door. Okay, you guys have to understand something. Like, I am fascinated by the smallest details. And the fact that this opens and closes so beautifully. Oh baby, baby, baby. That is really, really nice. And what's cool is there's an LED down here. You wouldn't even know it's there until you actually open up the case. You see that? That is really neat. Google, excellent, excellent design. So let's take the earbuds out, place them down here. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely the case that's heavier than expected and not the actual earbuds. So this is the left channel. There you go. And the right channel. They're very light, very, very light. I don't know if they're gonna stay in my ears as well as AirPods and my Raycon Everyday E25s do. But first impressions, they're definitely comfortable. They just feel like they could be a little loose. I'm not sure yet. Of course, it's hard to tell. And right here, if we get closer, you can see we have the metal contacts, which snap in to the case magnetically. Check that out. Ready? Hold up. Okay, not as seamless as AirPods. And I'm sorry, I have to mention Apple. I had someone on Instagram say, David, please don't mention Apple or iOS. Guys, I'm going to mention the competition. It doesn't mean I'm an Apple fanboy or I'm a Google fanboy. Like, I think it's fair. I think it's fair to mention the competition. Like, are people not curious about Pixel Buds versus like AirPods or AirPods Pro or Raycon Everyday E25s? That's the whole point of making videos like this, is to give you my accurate first impressions. And I gotta say, the Pixel Buds, I don't know. They feel a little too light, like they're gonna fall out of my ears. But again, it's too early to tell. So with that said, I'm going to wrap this video up. Obviously, the thing I'm most excited about is this, the Pixel 5. This is going to be a lot of fun to use, and thankfully, it is Friday. It is Friday, so I'm going to be using this over the weekend, and of course, I will talk about this in the next weekend of Lokati Vlog. So Google, huge thank you for sending this out. I appreciate it. Guys, follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/DavidFranco. be on the lookout for a future post where I'm looking for comments from you, because I will be doing an actual Q&A video dedicated to the Pixel 5 and the Pixel Buds. So yes, this is your chance to be featured in a future video. And plus, it's my excuse to make another video about everything related Google. So with that said, please follow me on Instagram. It's right below. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, weekday, depending on when or where you watch this video. And I hope you're staying safe. I'll see you next time. Peace.